how we get down. It is our busiest day at PTT Studios. Welcome in, everybody. It's going to be a hell of a day. Now, as many of you know, it's Mondays. We have no less than 5 big pieces of content today. I am the coach. I navigate this ship every single weekday. We are here on Stadium, on Bally Sports Live, Amazon Prime Video, DirecTV, YouTube TV. The list goes on and on. Available in over 100 million homes. We don't care how you consume us. We just care that you consume us. If you want to be interactive, you can watch on our YouTube page. While you're there, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, and then come on in. Our chat queen, Kimberly, will welcome you, and you can just chat away as we go throughout the show. Over the course of the next 60 minutes, we're going to get into the weekend rewind, some of the biggest topics from the NFL, from college football. Then, bottom of the hour, it's a Monday night with 2 more games, Bills and the Falcons, and the Bears and the Commanders. And, oh, yes, Mikey P is on the show today, so who knows when the Bears are in action. And then also we look at game number 1 of the Dodgers and the Brewers. Interesting decision by the Dodgers staff on who they're going to start. We'll get into that in about 45 minutes. But yesterday, what is our motto here? We just want to win more than we lose. And we did that. 8-7 across the board. Our man Big Chuck and Raphael going 2 for 3. So that was a really, really good day. If you watched last night, me and Mikey were live right before the Chiefs and the Lions, and I played Kelsey, the Chiefs. So technically, I went 3-0 last night, but who's counting? As they're now 3-3 and right back in the race. So our schedule today, let's go ahead and take a look at it. As I mentioned, 5 different pieces of content. We've got the morning show. We have the podcast at 11:15 a.m. We have my Sirius radio show at 2 o'clock, Coaching Bro at 5. And then, of course, tonight, are you going to join the Legends Lounge? Are you going to participate? Producer man, he'll put the link into the chat, and you can play along. It's got to be plus 1,000 or higher. Who's going to be the next ones to get in and party all night long with Rafi, with Mikey, with Soupy, with Producer Man? Oh, Mondays are rough around here. Tuesday mornings, even rougher. All right. You can also become a premium member. We're excited for those premium pop-ups later this week. And also, if you choose to buy a piece of merchandise and represent the brand, take a picture or a video, Walsey. You did it. We played it right on the show. That's how easy it is. So, the housekeeping is done. My guys are ready. 8-7, that's not good enough for them. Not by a long shot. So they are outside. They're ready. See how impatient they get? It's time to beat the books. Oh, in the NFC, only 2 teams with 1 loss. In the AFC, 3 teams with 1 loss. 0 teams with 0 losses. And look at my boys today. Very stoic across the board. I see no smiles. Ah, there we go, Brandon. That's what. Oh, there we go, Raphael. There we go, Mike. Oh, and my big Chuck. There, he's our barometer, as I like to call it. All right, let's start with the man who was live last night, right before the Lions and the Chiefs. Chiefs, a very workmanlike, great defense. Dan Campbell said, hey, 17 points, that's not enough. Mikey, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Yeah, you know it's dangerous. The Chiefs get Rashee Rice back. And what else is dangerous, Coach? I've got a nail appointment this afternoon before Monday Night Grind. So here we go.
Why would you get a nail appointment before a show that you're not going to be on?
What?
Exactly. What? Now, he is our numbers guy for a reason. Say good morning to Raphael Esparza. Good morning, Raphael.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, family. What a great Sunday Night Football. And for all you Kansas City coaches last night, when Taylor Swift is at the game, the Kansas City Chiefs are 19-4 straight up and 14-9 against the spread. So when she's there, just hit the money line button.
Did we notice they limited the number of cutaways to Tay during the game? I mean, I said Travis would have a big game. He went over both of his numbers. They did not show her a lot. They didn't. I'll give NBC credit. Mike Tirico, tip of the cap. Collinsworth, tip of the cap. All right. Now, this man from BetMGM tonight. He's got the executive producer mindset and the talent mindset, and we're ecstatic to have him a part of our team. Brando, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Look, man, the Cubs ruined my weekend, and now I get to focus on other Chicago teams that will also disappoint me the rest of this offseason.
You and Mikey together, all kinds of disappointment. And finally, he is the author of Footy Friday, and he can do any sport. He's also very active with Raphael in the chat throughout the show. So educate yourself, entertain yourself with my man live from the Dirty Dirty. Big Chuck, good morning.
Morning, Coachman company. I got to say condolences to everyone who had the Saints and Patriots over. That one was a hard one, but yeah, definitely a chef's spot last night. Definitely loved that one. And then we get some football back this weekend. The other football, the top leagues return to play.
I saw a little promo Liverpool and Man United next Sunday morning on USA, so I knew the leagues are coming back. All right, gentlemen, we always have a goal here at the brand. We always want to have 5 winning days during the week, but you can't have 5 until you get to 1. So I have one very simple question. Raphael, my guy, once all the smoke, best bets start, go.
We go 2-3 yesterday. We're going to carry that winning streak today on a Monday night. Give me the Buffalo Bills first quarter -0.5 at +120. I can't believe I'm getting +120 for the Bills in the first quarter. 3 of their last 5 games have hit this first quarter easily. I think Buffalo starts this game hot. They've won 16 out of their last 20 games. Why am I getting plus money in the first quarter? Can't believe that. And then we'll go to baseball. The Brewers over 6.5 total hits at -125. I would bet this up to -$2 because you know why? The Brewers swept the Dodgers this year, going a perfect 6-0, and all 6 games they've hit the over 6.5 total hits. I think the Brew Crew is a live dog tonight.
Yeah, I do too. 2 games today, by the way. I believe that game is a 8:08 start. Game number 2, Seattle-Toronto, a 5:03 start. And to be accurate, 2 out of 3 yesterday. You hit 2 out of 3. You were 2-1 yesterday. Just for anybody that's keeping score with your paper and your pencil. You said 2 and 3. I just want to make sure we had it right. Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. All right. All right. Big Chuck, coming over to you. Just because we don't have the big leagues in action does not mean the books get to skate on us. What do you got today? Best bets, go.
Going back to those good old European World Cup qualifiers and our old friends Sweden and Kosovo. And Sweden, they definitely owe us, coming off 2 dreadful matches. But at home, they're still averaging 3.4 total goals. So we'll go ahead and back the over 3. I'm thinking they redeemed themselves today. Then we had to put in some NFL, Bills and the Falcons. In a game where we should see some points, I'm expecting the Dirty Birds to put up their fair share. Falcons team total over 21.5 as the Bills are allowing 22.6 team points on the season.
Yeah, they gave up 23 to the Patriots just a week ago. And the Patriots don't exactly have an offensive juggernaut at their disposal right now. So I love this play. Of course, we'll add that play to our nighttime plays on the Monday Night Grind at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, let's go down to the left corner. Mikey P, my guy, you're up.
Well, one of my favorite bets during the baseball playoffs has been the total strikeouts in the game. So I'm going back to it. Between the Mariners and Blue Jays. Why? Well, it's over 17.5. That's a low number. These 2 teams are playing in back-to-back games. Oh, and Trey Savage is on the mound. Savage, because he had 11 strikeouts in his only postseason start. So, I really like this number here. And then for the Bills-Falcons Monday night game, give me the over 49.5. The Bills, I expect them to at least put up 35-42 on their own after losing to the Patriots in Buffalo last weekend.
So would you say that you and Big Chuck have a little bit of synergy? Oh my God, that's so bad. We're gonna get this so bad. Would you say though you and Chuck are on the same page?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I believe the Bills can put up 35 and he believes, Coach, welcome to Soupy Math Monday, right? 35, 21. I think
carry the 2. Oh, we got 64 points. Oh, okay. All right. Now, Brandon, For some reason, I love saying your name like that because I watched 90 Day Fiance, and there is a Raphael. Don't ruin my 90 Day Fiance flow. There's a couple on there, and she is from, I don't know, maybe Kosovo, but she says his name like that. And he's one of my favorite, Brandon. And so for some reason, when I say your name, I see 90 Day Fiance. I don't get it. All right, my guy. You're also on the Seattle game today, early, 5:03 p.m. Eastern time. Why do you like the Mariners today?
It's funny. I didn't pick up 90 Day Fiance vibes. I picked up Pepe Le Pew from that. I don't know what was going on, but I'm going to stay with the Mariners. I'm going to take them on the money line. Look, the Mariners pitching is elite. This team can pitch, and they can hit with anybody in the league. I think that they are going to sweep this series, so I'm taking Mariners money line today. Then I'm going to go to the Monday Night Football game, the first Monday Night Football game, and I'm going to take the Bills team total. Talk about synergy. Over 28.5 is plus 105. The Bills have hit this mark in 4 out of the first 5 games this season. Every single game that they've done it, they have won. I believe they win tonight. And then let's talk some puck. Patrick Kane has started this season off hot. 4 points in his first 2 games, and he absolutely owns the Toronto Maple Leafs with 18 goals and 23 assists in 30 career games against Toronto. So give me Patrick Kane to record a point, a goal, or an assist at minus 135.
And who does Patrick Kane play for so we can make it easier on our people at home?
The Detroit Red Wings.
The Detroit Red Wings. Just go right to that game. Boom, playing. There you go. By the way, I looked up the totals for you on the Buffalo. I love that stat. 41, 30, 31, 31 in the games that they won. Of course, 20 against the Patriots. So I think they bounce back. And I also think they're going to have that gas pedal down, Brandon, tonight because we've seen way too many double-digit comebacks. And I think they jump out to a lead. They don't want to be in it come the fourth quarter. They absolutely do not. Raphael, has there been any movement whatsoever early on either one of these Monday night games tonight?
Public likes the first game under, the second game over. So if you like the Bills over, we can maybe, and I just mean maybe, see a 49. I think it closes at 49.5.
Okay. That was you, Mikey. Do you like it at 49? Would you rather see it go up since you've already got it locked in at 49.5? What makes you feel better?
Yeah, I mean, 49. Again, I just think that these teams are going to put up a massive amount of points. So, I think Josh Allen has a very good game because there's a guy in Kansas City and a guy in Tampa Bay chomping at the bit for the MVP award, and I think Josh Allen needs to have a big game to keep his lead in the betting odds.
Whoa! We're gonna get into that. Why are you teasing something? Why are you putting it on the table and then I can't eat? You know what I mean? Oh, it's like just a little taste. Chuck's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what the hell are you talking about right now? Just a little bit. It's all good. Last night, if you guys missed it, Chiefs 30-17. The over, I thought the over was a lock. What was it, 26 at halftime, and they only managed 47. But they did have history made last night. And if you're watching on YouTube, we're going to talk about that at our first break today. What did the Chiefs do last night that has never been done before? We'll talk about it. All right, we're just getting started. I love the best bets. I see at least 6 out of 8 today, and we're going to have more plays tonight on the Monday Night Grind. But still to come, we're going to look at the weekend rewind. So many storylines that went down this weekend in college football, bye-bye in State College, and in the National Football League. And also, we put our toes into the water, and we take an early look at the Bills and the Falcons and the Bears and the Commanders with 2 diehard Bears fans on the show. And then are the Dodgers making a little bit of a mistake with what they're deciding to do with their starters? We'll talk about all of it on a glorious Monday. We never stop here in the studio. This is Coach and Company, Stadium, Valley Sports Live. Okay, all you degenerates out there still watching on our YouTube page, we love every single one of you. Last night I mentioned the Kansas City Chiefs. They make history. First game ever that a team has had at least 30 points, at least 100 rush yards, and at least 200 net passing yards. And I say net because that's important for a topic coming up later. Raphael, let me come over to you. Does it surprise you there's never been a game with those three numbers put together?
Yeah, it did shock me when I heard that, especially coming out of Kansas City, because I thought they've broken every record. They've done everything since winning Super Bowl. So yeah, that number, I actually had to research it to see if it was correct, and it was correct.
Yeah. What did you make last night, Brandon, of the Chiefs and how their defense finally stopped what was their best offense they faced all year?
Yeah, once the Chiefs start figuring this thing out, man, it's going to be dangerous in the West. There's a lot of good teams in the AFC West. The Chiefs are one of them if they can figure everything out, and they're dangerous once they do.
And now Rashee Rice comes back from that 6-game suspension. So, Mikey, you've got all of those guys, the Taekwons, the Thorntons, that's actually one player, have gotten a lot of experience in 6 games. And now that Rashee Rice comes back, you're adding another weapon. I think the Chiefs are in a great spot.
They really are, because it's just insert Rashee Rice into the offense. Coach, I don't know about you, but watching that game last night, I saw a more violent Isaiah Pacheco as well. So it seems like everyone's starting to turn a corner on this offense. And when you plug in Rashee Rice, it becomes a much dangerous offense.
And Big Chuck, we're starting to see a defense that's making some stops. That's going to be imperative if they want to come back and win the division or have a shot potentially at the number 1 seed if they can get on a roll.
Definitely, the defense definitely making stops, but you see how much better the defense was when the offense kept the other opposing team off the field. So that definitely helps them. So yeah, getting Rashee back, getting the offense more in the flow, scoring more points, more time of possession. I think it's an overall win for the Chiefs.
And less cutaways from Tay-Tay. I'm good with it. Last night, by the way, first game she showed up at all year. I don't know why she waited till week 6, but she did. We're back in 5 seconds. All right, if you guys have any questions for my man Chuck, he'll be in the chat during this segment. Fire away. He is an expert on pretty much everything. Now, every single Monday, there are so many things. And with the NBA on deck in the next week, NHL has now dropped the puck on their regular season. Football's going. WNBA finals are done. I mean, where do we go? Well, that's why we have this segment. A little something we like to call the Weekend Rewind. By the way, I've got to address something in the chat with the chat queen. Now, she said, "Excuse me, sir. You've mentioned them not showing Tay-Tay during the game. Must you mention her during the show? Asking for a friend." Yes, Kimberly. Yes, I must. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, that's exactly where we're going to start because last night, Brandon, after the game, we thought it was all good until one player for the Detroit Lions didn't like it. And it goes all the way back to the rushing touchdown for one Patrick Mahomes. But I'll let you take it from here. Start us off. Where are you headed today?
Yeah, let's head to that game last night, man. Brian Branch, what the hell was he thinking? you walking out, everybody's trying to shake your hand. Even Patrick Mahomes is trying to dap him up, and he's not hearing it. And I'm fine with guys who don't want to shake hands because if you just got your butt kicked and you're upset about losing a game, I'm fine with you just walking off the field. But then he sucker punches Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, I don't know what Juju said to him under the helmet. You never know what somebody says to somebody when they're wearing a helmet. But he just sucker punches him, and it starts a brawl. And Dan Campbell even said after the game, he said, what Brian Branch did was inexcusable, and we will address this in-house, and he knows it's inexcusable. Our whole team knows it's inexcusable. There's no room for this in the NFL. You've got to just take your lumps. And look, if you don't want to shake hands, I'm fine with it, but walk off the field. No need to sucker punch a guy. This isn't the UFC.
No doubt. And by the way, that's what I love about Dan Campbell. This is why he's a great head coach, not a great clock magician, but he's a great head coach because as a former player, he literally said what you just said. And if I'm Branch and I'm sitting in the locker room, there is no question in my mind that either I'm not on the team next week or there's going to be some severe repercussions because most head coaches avoid it. Not Dan Campbell. Not Dan Campbell. Great start, Brandon. Thank you very much. Now, as I go down the list, we go from NFL to college football. And the most shocking performance, for a lot of reasons, happened in Eugene on Saturday. Oh, Google me. Raphael, where are you going today?
Coach, you're 100%. This game happened in Eugene, and I'm talking about Indiana beating Oregon on their home field. I was just totally blown away. I was shocked. I thought Oregon's speed would be way too much for Indiana, and it was nowhere to be found. Indiana took the crowd out of the game quickly, up 10-7 in the first quarter. Indiana had the lead at halftime, had the lead in the fourth quarter, 20-13. Just took the Eugene crowd out of it. I thought speed would kill, but I think smarts was the reason why they won this game. Indiana played a very smart game. They were able to control the clock with the run game, and I just thought they make many mistakes, one interception, but that was okay, but that's what they limited, mistakes, and that's why they won the game. So congratulations to the Hoosiers, are now ranked third. I don't think so. I think Texas Tech is a better team, but congratulations on your new ranking.
Well, it's definitely a win that if they don't win the Big Ten, which will be very difficult to do with Ohio State, that win on Saturday could be enough to get them into the college football playoffs as an at-large, depending on obviously what they do the rest of the year. But a gigantic win. Raphael, thank you very much for Indiana. I'm going to go next. I'm going to stay in college football because 3 weeks ago, Oregon went to State College and they beat Penn State. And at the time, it was a top 10 matchup. And now 3 weeks later, Penn State has lost to UCLA, giving up 42 points. And then inexplicably, at home on Saturday, Northwestern comes into your house and they whip you 22-21. What are we doing? And in one of the most shocking moves in the history of college football, James Franklin, after 12 seasons, gone. Second biggest buyout ever behind Jimbo Fisher's $76 million at Texas A&M. James Franklin, don't feel sorry for him. 49 large. He's going to get paid to walk away after 3 straight losses. Do we forget? He was just in the college football semis a season ago. And now he's out on the street. So there were some alumni that were not happy to the tune of, because the president called and said, if we're going to fire him, you're paying for it. Not us. Apparently got money together, and they now have a new interim head coach, James Franklin. 12 seasons, State College, could never beat top 5 teams. Could never beat them. Or top 10 teams. His record was abysmal. But he'll get another shot somewhere, but not at Penn State. Now, let's go back to the NFL, because Mikey, down there in Tampa, it feels like there's something special going on with a very special leader. What do you got?
Baker, MVP Baker. I don't care about touchdown maker. Baker Mayfield has become the face of the NFL this season. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are struggling. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs slow out the gate. The Bills just lost at home. You look at a guy who can make no excuses. Baker Mayfield, no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin, just lost Emeka Egbuka, and still Baker Mayfield winning games in the last minute several times, and then he puts on a show against the 49ers last night with literally the 5th string wide receiver catching a game-winning touchdown. Baker Mayfield is the class of the NFL this year. Get used to it. I'll be pounding the table for him all season long.
Oh, I have no doubt that you will. No doubt whatsoever. Now, when you talk about Baker, Raphael, you start thinking, and I was watching 2 or 3 different pregame, postgame shows, whatever. And, of course, they show that they watch Coach and Company all the time because they literally repeat everything we say here on the show. Everything. Matt Ryan, get your own shtick. Now, what Matt Ryan said on CBS was he believes Baker Mayfield should be the favorite to be the MVP right now. What are the books looking at odds-wise on that, Raphael?
Well, all summer long, they were just getting hammered by Josh Allen. That's why he's a number 1 to win MVP. But now, second most tickets written right now is Baker Mayfield. Not Patrick Mahomes, not Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield. If Buffalo loses today, what is that going to do to the MVP ticket count? Because I think more Baker money, plus 425, I still think it's really good value. Because Baker's not going anywhere this year unless, I guess, he gets hit by the injury bug.
Do you think that the way, Brandon, the Bucks win, which is always like late in the game, exciting, and he's always part of the reason for it, that could be the reason he wins without the gaudy numbers?
Well, look, I think that we should start talking about Baker Mayfield as a top 5 quarterback in this league, because I think week after week he proves it. Not only does he put up not gaudy numbers, but he puts up numbers, and he always brings his team back. His team is never out of a game. And when you see him on the sidelines and he's taking that little whatever you want to call it, kumbaya moment, and you see Baker Mayfield like that, you're about to lose the football game. Baker Mayfield should be number 1 in the MVP odds because he is the MVP right now.
So saying plus 475 seems like a bargain. So we should jump on it right now, Mikey, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, talking about a guy who makes no excuses, drives his team down the field, facing a crucial third down. Nobody open, don't worry. 3rd and 15, I got it. When you get Jim Nantz all fired up like he did, I mean, listen, Baker is, like I said, he's the class of the NFL. He's the face of the NFL this season, and that's okay for the NFL.
All right. And right now, but they've got another team that's just yipping at their heels a little bit. Carolina, they got back to 500. It's not like this race is over. Maybe I'm a Panthers guy all of a sudden. We'll have to see. One other big story also from the state of Florida. And normally you don't have guys, quarterbacks calling out their teammates. Oh, it happened yesterday after the game. After the Dolphins, they take a lead with 46 seconds to go. Then they give up a 40-yard kickoff return, and then Ladd McConkey all of a sudden is Jerry Rice. 42 yards, field goal 9 seconds ago. They went 80 yards in 30 seconds. Thank you, Dolphins defense. But, Raphael, it was Tua after the game that was calling out all of his teammates for being late to a players-only meeting on Zoom? How is that possible, and should Tua be putting that stuff on Front Street?
Well, that just tells you right there there's no leadership, including the head coach. When your quarterback says that everyone was late to a Zoom meeting, we took the first head coach fired off the board last night just because I'd be blown away if Miami doesn't have a new interim head coach by Sunday when they play.
So right now you can't even bet on the first coach fired?
No, because we took it down because we are hearing, our sources are telling us that Miami will probably fire their head coach sometime this week.
Sometime this week. Okay. Brennan, let me come over to you. When you see normally the head coach and the quarterback are, as you say, kumbaya. Clearly that's not the case in Miami. What did you make of the post-game comments from Tua?
Look, this has been something that's been brewing since before the season. I said before the season Mike McDaniels wasn't going to make it past their bye week. I'd be surprised if he makes it past this week, like Raphael was saying. This team has been abysmal. This team has been ever since the Tyreek stuff, has been a locker room that's been divided. The players don't like one another. This team is not in kumbaya, as we were talking about with Baker Mayfield. This team is in disarray, and Mike McDaniels is a big reason for it.
It's ugly, Mikey. We're talking 1-5, and the only reason they're not last place is because the Jets are worse at 0-6. I got 30 seconds for you.
It wasn't just Tua. Running back Devon Achane also called out his teammates. So your lead quarterback, your lead running back, calling out everyone. Mike McDaniel, your key card doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry.
Don't try to come in this morning. Maybe he never left. Who knows? All right, great job, guys, on the Weekend Rewind. All right, coming up on the other side, we've got 2 big Monday night games tonight. Are the numbers correct? Where can we beat the numbers before we head in to the Monday night grind tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time? So we're talking Bills, Falcons in Hotlanta. Oh, yes, Chick-fil-A wide open tonight. And then you got the Bears and the Commanders. And I've got 2 Bears fans ready to tell me they can get it done in the nation's capital. We're about to chop it up. We're going to do it next. We're only halfway home. This is Coaching Company right here on Stadium and Bally Sports Live. Come on back. All right, it's really hard to do, but the Jets and Justin Fields got it done yesterday. And Raphael, let me start with you because you're my numbers guy. The Jets had minus 10 net yards passing for the entire game. Not a quarter. Not the entire game. Worst by any team in the last 27 years, and by far the worst that the Jets franchise has ever had. Is this as low of a point as you could possibly go?
Man, when I was watching, yes, I was hoping our Sunday show would have been a little bit longer so I wouldn't have to watch the Jets offense play yesterday. That's how bad they looked. I don't know what they do because I don't think they're going to fire their head coach. I think they're going to give him at least one more year. But when you keep on putting that bad of a product on the field, you have to do something.
It's so bad to watch. And there are just certain coaches that are not head coaches. And Aaron Glenn is proving very, very quickly when you're running down the sidelines and you're doing all of this, that's what coordinators do. Head coaches stay in the moment because they got to navigate the entire game. Right now, Mikey, this Jets team looks horrible on both sides of the ball.
The biggest narrative is Aaron Glenn. Listen, sometimes a head coaching job is everything a coach worked for, but nothing they deserve. And also, you need to be in line with said opportunity. When you tell Aaron Rodgers to kick it and then you bring in Justin Fields, well, you're seeing the results of that on both sides. So Aaron Glenn may get one more year. Maybe Mendoza out of Indiana comes to the Jets, but Aaron Glenn better hope his savior is in next year's draft class.
Well, I think he's lucky that he has an owner that doesn't like to spend money. This isn't college, boys. That money, that buyout, it's coming out of the back pocket of the owner, not a bunch of alumni who go, man, I like the Jets. No. I think that's what's going to save him because the first year, I think it's a 5-year deal. And you're talking 6, 7, 8 million. So we're talking 20, 30, $40 million. That's not a small buyout for anybody. But Aaron Glenn, get it together. You got great weapons. Figure it out. We're back live on the other side in 5 seconds. Oh, I love ourselves a Monday night when we have not one but 2 games. Welcome back, everybody, to Coach and Company here on Stadium and Bally Sports Live. We're here every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Plenty of more content coming out of our BTT studios today. I encourage you, subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. Turn on your notifications because we've got a ton to talk about today in the world of sports and also in pro wrestling. Also, we're going to have our premium pop-ups later this week, I believe Wednesday and Thursday at the very least. So if you're a premium member, you get a ton of live betting opportunities, and it's just a ton of fun. You're just hanging out with friends at night, watching games. What else could be better? Become a premium member, and let's do it right now. And if you do so, you get a star next to your name in the chat because that's for the cool kids. All right, I need to see my guy, Raphael, because, Raphael, I put you on overtime when we got 2 Monday night games. So as you're studying right now, anything pop off to you?
Well, the first game, we're seeing really good two-way action on it. So I don't think we're going to see that significant a line movement. Now, the other game, Washington-Chicago, I'm hearing the books might move this number to 6 pretty soon just because of the Washington money that came in early by the Sharps. And Washington money line has come in heavy on parlays all day yesterday, including Washington as the last game being on there. So we could see a 6 before we go live tonight. And that's the case. If you're Bears, that number looks really good because I think it's going to be a really close game.
God, it looks so good. Also, a teaser option. I don't think that the Commanders can win by 12, but every time I say that, every time a teaser looks easy, then they win 38-10. So, but it does feel like one, Raphael, when you say that, because I like them at 6. Don't you?
Yeah, I agree. And the Washington does not have a good Monday Night Football record either. So if you throw that in there, teaser way, if it goes to 6, I hate saying this, teaser could be something really, really good.
Whoa!
I said it. I said it.
I didn't know it was going to get awful cold in here with hell freezing over. All right, Raphael, you're staying on, big dog, because it's time for us to tackle both games. A little something we like to call the kickoff. Look who's back. Sort of. We'll see how the Wi-Fi works out. Brandon, you're not the first one, big dog. You're not the first one, and you will not be the last. All right, let's jump right into it. Bills and the Falcons. Mikey, I'm going to start with you because the Bills coming off just an awful performance against the Patriots, and I don't know which way that they're going to go, so they need a really positive outcome tonight. How do you see this game playing out right now, laying 4 on the road?
Yeah, I like the Bills at the -4. The equation is simple, right? Just get James Cook the ball. He did not touch the ball at all against the New England Patriots. I understand Josh Allen is Mr. Do Everything, but if you want to win games, get one of your best players the football consistently. James Cook should get this ball, and I'm on the over here tonight. I like the Bills on the -4 as well.
Yeah, last week they didn't give him the ball at all. Right now, 71.5 -118 at BetMGM, Brandon, is the number for James Cook. Does he get a healthy dose tonight?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of James Cook. I also think it's a lot of Bijan Robinson. I think both of these teams try to run the ball. Both of these teams do run the ball well. So I think that this under is the play here, and I do like the Bills -4.
It does feel like Bijan's number, by the way, over at BetMGM, 74.5 right now. Chuck, coming over to you. It does feel like if the Falcons want to be able to beat the Bills, a track meet is not the call. This is, you're down in this area. You see all of the local coverage of the Saints and the Falcons. Is it a slow down game for the Falcons, which translates into the under?
I think if the Falcons are going to win, it's going to be a higher scoring game. I think that
Oh,
benefits them. That's why I like the Falcons at the +4 coming in. Plus this total, I saw it at 48.5 when it come out. It's fluctuated. I'm seeing 49.5. I was even seeing it peak at 50. So I'm interested to see what it's going to close at. But I like these Dirty Birds. Plus the Bills have had their time going down to the ATL. They've only won one of their last 5 games. Yeah, give me the dirty ones with the +4 and the over.
wow, the Dirty Birds by the man from the Dirty. Raphael, they did beat the Commanders their last time out. They're coming off of a bye. So we haven't seen the Falcons in 2 weeks. It feels like it's been a month. But the last time out, they scored 34 against the Commanders. Reason for hope for a high scoring game, excuse me.
I'm a little bit opposite. This total over the summer opened up at 48 and it's now 50. I think both teams want to establish the run, like Brandon said. And I think if that's the case, then I can see the under hitting with 50. I don't think this one comes down that much, maybe 49.5, but 50, I'm looking at the under because I think both teams run the ball.
And speaking of run, a lot of times, Mikey, we look at quarterbacks. And last night, Patrick Mahomes hit his number. Normally, Lamar Jackson will hit his number on these highly competitive games. Tonight, 34.5 for Josh Allen. That's a really big number for a quarterback. It almost feels like the books are saying, hey, you can't touch him anymore. At what point is the number too high to lean into his legs?
I think right there. For me, I think a 30-yard game on the ground for Josh Allen is probably what I would expect, but 34.5, I would definitely take the under there. And if I want James Cook to touch the ball, well, Josh Allen's got to stop using his legs. So I'll take the under on Josh Allen there.
Why aren't they using James Cook, Brandon? What's the deal?
I just think that they've been, in the last couple of weeks, they've been chasing points. And when you're chasing points, you're passing the ball more, you're using Josh Allen a little bit more. Josh Allen and his legs are incredible, but they will start using James Cook more. They're going to try to establish James Cook, even if it's out of the passing game. I think James Cook's going to see a lot more touches, and he's finally going to find the back of the end zone.
And what's crazy, Chuck, is that the quarterback's number exactly the same at BetMGM, 227.5. Michael Penix, he's had some good games. He's had some not so good games. But when he gets on, this dude can flat out sling it. If you had to, which quarterback would you play there over on tonight?
That's a good question. I want to say Penix, but at the same time, Josh Allen could be playing from behind. So I like them both. That's definitely a low number. Maybe they're baiting you into that one. Maybe we do see more running, but I like both over. But yeah, give me Allen because I think that they're probably going to play from behind a little bit in this game.
Interesting that we think that the Bills, who before last week, they were the betting favorite, probably still are, I haven't even looked, to win the whole damn thing, to win the whole Super Bowl. Last week was so shocking that the Patriots went into their house and got it done that I think it's adjusted some people's thoughts, opinions, and we'll see. But laying 4, it'll be interesting. We'll talk more about this game coming up later on tonight. Now, game number 2, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. The left side of my screen in simpatico all the time. Either they'll be raising their hands together or they'll be texting each other that little emoji with the crying down the cheek. You guys know the one I'm talking about. So, Mikey P, I'm going to start with you, big dog, because right now your Bears are getting 5.5. Raphael said some places are going to go to 6. maybe buy the 1.5 and lay 60 cents and buy the touchdown. You never know. That's crazy. Or is it?
It's crazy, but it all depends on what mindset the Bears are coming into this game with. If they believe in Ben Johnson, they're coming off a 2-game win streak out of their bye. If they believe that this team is a new team and they're not looking at the 2024 fail Mary loss in Washington, then I think they have a chance. At plus 5.5, that plus 6, I like it a lot. One thing to monitor coming into Monday night, Deebo Samuel questionable. It will be a game time decision. Terry McLaurin's already been ruled out. So if you don't have Deebo or Terry, I definitely like Chicago's chances a lot more.
Who are they going to throw the ball to? That's the big question. And Brandon, it'd be very, very easy to get a little overconfident when you hear those names that are not going to play tonight. But when you focus just on your squad, what tells you that this could be a season that's a little more optimistic than what you guys have had before?
Look, as Bears fans, we're never a little bit more optimistic, right? Because we just keep waiting for our team to let us down. But what I do like about this team is that coming out of the bye week is that they're healthy. I can't wait to see Austin Booker tonight. If Austin Booker is a guy who I think he's going to be, reminds me a lot of JT, Mr. Taylor, Jason Taylor, coming off of that edge. He's lengthy. He's quick. If he can be one of the premier pass rushers that I think he can be, then this is going to be fun. You also get you get Kyler Gordon back, Jaquan Brisker. The run defense is going to be a lot better for the Bears this week as well. I like the Bears in this game.
Hashtag pays to watch live. Are you getting that kind of Bears coverage anywhere else? I hadn't even heard of those players until right now. Now I'm focused on the Bears. But Big Chuck, is that healthy defense, is that healthy side of the ball going to keep me from seeing points tonight?
That's a good one also, because I'm liking the Commanders coming into this one, because even with the injuries it was 4.5. Now I'm seeing it going up to 5.5, but that total is kind of fluctuating. But when these two get together, they tend to see points. 5 of the last 7 have went over. This is a trickier one for me to get my feel on. Something says that we potentially see the under in this one.
Little gut feeling from Big Chuck. Raphael, let me come over to you. Is it tricky? Is it tricky?
Not really. It's funny how you said, who's Washington going to throw to? Well, who does Tampa Bay throw to? Who does Kansas City throw to? I mean, you can't use that narrative anymore because we've seen it week after week after week. I think that's why Washington has to be the play. Now, if it moves to 6, no play. I think it's too high. You missed a good number at 4.5 and 5. So definitely keep an eye on this number. But I guess it is true. That narrative of who you're passing through, the quarterback is the quarterback. He's going to pass it to anyone who's open.
Well, I'm looking at BetMGM right now, and they have very few options on a few things. I think they're waiting for a lot of it. But, Mikey P, come over to you, because the number one number is a Bears receiver from Adunze. Then Deebo slides in at 58.5. So the books still believe Deebo not only is going to play, he's going to be productive. But then your boy, who I love, he got his big bag, I think in this last offseason or a year ago. I saw it on Hard Knocks. DJ Moore, love him. Does he have a big game tonight?
I'm waiting for it. This would be a perfect opportunity for him to have one. For the Bears, it's one of those things that Raphael was talking about. It doesn't really matter who's catching the ball. Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams, they're throwing now to the open receiver, whether it's rookie Luther Burden. DJ Moore has yet to establish himself as this team's top, primary weapon, the Swiss Army knife. So he has an opportunity to be that. Commanders ranked 24th in passing defense. So DJ Moore, this is your time.
This is your time. Only 38.5. That tells you how slow the start has been for DJ Moore, who's explosive. My God, is he explosive. Plenty more on this game coming up tonight on the Monday Night Grind starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And you want to tune in right from the start of the show because we got to get our best bets in on Bills Falcons right away. That game starts at 7:15 p.m. Eastern time and the Legends Lounge as well. All right, still to come, the Dodgers and the Brewers. Game 1 tonight. Interesting decision on the bump. Coach and Company Stadium, Valley Sports Live. All right, boys, the Dallas Cowboys continue to be the gift that keeps on giving. And Brandon, I'm going to start with you because they go on the road yesterday after pounding the Jets a week ago, and Carolina beats them with a last-second field goal, 30-27. The over comes in. but Dallas continues to be like a teeter-totter. But Jerry Jones is always like, man, as long as I got number 4, we're good. At what point, Brandon, are the Cowboys not good?
Look, I just don't think that they're good. I don't think that they've been good all year long. I think that they're going to be a team that has to get into shootouts, that has to score 40 points to win a football game. The Carolina Panthers are good at home. They're very underrated at home. Now they're now 3-0 at home. So I think that people are overlooking the Carolina Panthers, who are a little bit better than they get credit for, but the Dallas Cowboys just aren't a good football team.
Wow. Big Chuck, let me come to you. 2-3-1. I don't even know. That just screams yuck to me. What do we think of the Cowboys?
They are who we thought they were, just a average team. They're going to probably go 500 during the season, but traditionally they've always struggled when they went to Carolina. That's just a bad spot for them. Plus, I like the Panthers in that. I thought they would give them a good game. I didn't know if they would win straight up, but yeah, I think 500 is the ceiling for this Cowboys team.
Might be, Raphael. It might be.
Their defense sucks. I mean, their offense is going to produce points to put them in games, but that defense just sucks. I have both teams to score 20 plus. I think I cashed that maybe in the third quarter yesterday, so it's going to be a long season for Dallas D.
It always comes back to Raphael's picks, doesn't it? Mikey, your thoughts on the Cowboys defense?
Well, Jerry Jones, you traded Micah Parsons to do what? Stop the run, and Rico Waddle did what? He ran all over you, and Bryce Young was perfect while trailing yesterday. So your defense is absolutely horrendous, Jerry Jones. Good job.
Brandon, how do you say Rico's name, like the last name? Say it for me.
Rico Dowdle.
Thank you, Mikey. There's no W at the beginning of Dowdle. It's not Dowdle. It's Dowdle. Dowdle.
It's that soupy.
To spell it. We're back in 5 seconds. All right, welcome back, everybody. Coach and Company. Do not forget, we have a live podcast around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. And for you premium members, we have a little bit extra episode for you guys as well. Always trying to give you as much content as we can. Now, today, there are 2 games in the Major League Baseball playoffs. 5:03, I believe, is the start time for the Mariners and Blue Jays. Seattle up a game. And then a big one in the National League. And, Brandon, I'm going to start with you because you work in Chicago. You guys are at BetMGM. It's only an hour. And they just knocked out your squad. You and Raphael. Cubs are going home. The Dodgers have decided that Blake Snell will start game number 1 and that Yamamoto will start game number 2, which means that Shohei is only going to see the bump as far as starting is concerned one time in this best of 7. Is that the right play for the Dodgers?
Yeah, look, this Dodgers pitching staff is extremely deep. And once October hit, this team just flipped a switch. They are really, really good. They are not the same team that you saw in July and August and September where people were like, man, what is wrong with this Dodgers team? This team is healthy now. They are pitching well. They are hitting well. They are better than the Milwaukee Brewers are. I wouldn't be surprised if this game only goes 5. There's no need for Shohei to pitch more than once.
It feels that way. Raphael, let me hit the numbers real quick with you because normally you don't see an away team laying 50 cents in game 1 on the road. But the books are like, listen, we've got to make something a little bit higher because the Dodgers, they're the defending champions. They have looked the part so far through the first 2 series. But is that number too high? Because then when you come back the other side on the run line for the Brewers, you're only laying 30 cents and you're getting that last at bat.
Yeah, bettors always do what they saw last. And what they see last, a dog winning yesterday. The Mariners beat Toronto. So I think Milwaukee money is going to probably come in. So if you like the Dodgers, you can maybe get minus 140. I don't think minus 135. But wait on the Dodgers. I think Brewer money comes in. It wouldn't shock me if the Brewers win game 1.
Interesting. Mikey, let me come over to you because Blake Snell has proven to be absolutely dynamic. And right now, if you look at BetMGM, they don't even have a pitcher listed for the Brewers yet. So I don't know if they haven't decided or if they haven't made it public. I'm not sure. So if you're betting right now, you're betting on Blake Snell, and that's all the knowledge you have.
Yeah, well, let's hope for Milwaukee's sake it's not Quinn Priester, who we saw what he's actually made of in the last round. But this is a matchup of the most entertaining team in baseball in the Los Angeles Dodgers against, record-wise, the best team in baseball coming out of the regular season in the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to come down to just how good can the Brewers be, just how good are they managed. I like the Dodgers to win this series, but I love chaos even more, so I would love to see Milwaukee win.
Well, they were red hot down the stretch. The Brewers really were. Chaos would be the Brewers and Mariners, I guess. Either chaos or yuck. Either way. Big Chuck, let me come over to you because there is no way that Major League Baseball, TBS, Fox, any of these networks want to see the Brewers win this series. Do you think they can?
I definitely think they can. In prior series, the Brewers have always tried to travel to LA and they always generally get swept. Now they get the home field advantage. I think that's key for them. Plus, believe it or not, I had to kind of take a double take at this one. The Dodgers are 0-8 their last 8 against the Brewers, and I think we could possibly even see some runs in this one. Another good one is 7 of the last 8 have went over played in Milwaukee on Mondays.
7 of the last 8 games played on Mondays in Milwaukee have gone to the over.
To the over.
I haven't done this in a while, but feel free to do it with me. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you very much. Now, we need a winning day. And I mean a really big, solid, chest out, brag on your picks day. Let's lock it in. My man Nate G says, imagine how good Dallas would be if they didn't have the 50th ranked defense in a league with only 32 teams. That's hysterical. All right, 10 seconds or less. 1 or 2 nuggets is all that I need. Raphael, my guy, start us off.
We're taking the Bills first quarter -0.5 at +120. Why not? They've won 16 out of their last 20 games, and they always start off hot, and I think they do tonight in Atlanta. And then give me the Brewers over 6.5 total hits. The Brewers are a perfect 6-0 against the Dodgers this year, and every one of those games they had over 6.5 hits.
I love this screen right here. We got a little bit of everything. Charles, let me come over to you. You got day soccer and then a little Monday Night Football. I love it. Let's go.
European World Cup qualifiers are our old friends from Sweden and Kosovo revenge match. I like the over 3 with Sweden home matches averaging 3.4 total goals. NFL nightcap, Bills, Falcons in a game where I'm anticipating some points. I think the Dirty Birds put up their fair share. Falcons team total over 21.5 as this Bills defense are allowing 22.6 points per game.
Boom. Let's go down to Mikey P. You're also daytime, nighttime.
Yeah, give me the Mariners, Blue Jays, total strikeouts over 17.5. Since Friday, the Mariners have been involved in 24 innings of baseball in 2 games. Trey Savage on the bump for Toronto. He had 11 strikeouts in his Major League postseason debut. So I like that. And then Bills, Falcons, over 49.5. The Bills got to have a get-right game. I think they put up plenty of points in this one.
I absolutely love it. By the way, Tarek Skubal somewhere is crying over his cereal. I did all I could do. Brandon, you're up.
Yeah, let's go Mariners money line, +105. I can't believe you're getting plus money on the best team in that series. Then let's go to the Monday Night Football matchup. Bills team total over 28.5 at +105. They've hit that mark in every win that they've had this year. I think they win tonight, 31-17. And then let's go Patrick Kane to get 1 point against a Toronto team that he absolutely owns, where he has over 50 points in 30 career games.
And apparently the schedule makers don't understand that there's Monday Night Football on Thursday night because that's when there's 10 games tonight opposite Monday Night Football. Good job, NHL. Good job. Raphael, make me smarter.
Going to baseball tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers have won each of their last 8 games as underdogs against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
See, here's the thing. Between you and Chuck, every number that we use screams Brewers today. Everyone, Brewers are over. Brewers are over. Wow. Anybody going to pull the trigger on the Brewers today? Anyone? You are? Chuck is? Oh, Brandon says, oh, hail to the no. Mikey?
No chance.
I like chaos. Give me the Dodgers and the under just to despise you guys.
That's on brand for you. All right, real quick, since we have two Bears fans here, I need an exact number as we get set tonight. Brandon, let me start with you. Bears Commanders, what do you see in your crystal ball, your magic 8-ball?
Bears 23, Commanders 17.
So
Bear
the under bear down. Mikey P, 23-17. What do you got?
I got 27-21. I do think Washington has a very good running back in Ja'Cory Crockett-Merritt, the rookie 7th rounder. The Bears' run defense has been bad. I think him and Jaden Daniels can take advantage and put some points up.
I just needed the score. I didn't need a whole analysis. Let's go to the other game because I'll let those two scrubs worry about the Bears game. Raphael, give me a score on the Bills and the Falcons.
Ooh, I'm going to take Bills 23-20. Low scoring.
Big Chuck?
28-27 Dirty Birds.
Ooh, we're going over that total. Oh, Big Chuck all the way out on the ledge by himself. All right, gentlemen, well done today. Let's have a great day. Producer man, I need that one shot because now it's time for all of you to go out into the world. Be nice to one another. Be kind to each other and understand that we're all in this together. Oh, I'm fired up for today. Now, don't forget 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time if you're watching this live. We've got the full podcast, get a little bit deeper into the world of the NFL, college football, and then we'll get you set with pro wrestling in the afternoon, and then the Monday Night Grind tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Me, Mikey P, Raphael, and Big Tommy C and his fun facts. In the meantime, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My entire crew, damn it, do I love them all. Brandon, Mikey, Raphael, Big Chuck, producer man, and I'm simply the coach. Trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's what we're all about every single day. Coaching Company, Stadium, Valley Sports Live. See you later.